I grew up in a deaf family. My mom is deaf, my dad is deaf sisters, aunts, uncles, almost everyone in my family is deaf. My mom and dad actually met at deaf school. They married, had my brother, had me, and when I was about 7 years old, they moved us to the deep woods of Texas, and all the while we're working on the land. One day my dad said we were gonna burn down the ground, and I was like, burn it? What do you mean? He's like, trust me. And my mom's like, yeah, Kambri, it can't be pretty without being ugly first. We gotta burn it down. What I didn't know then was that that's actually an agricultural technique. The technique is actually called slash and burn, where you slash all the overgrowth of your crops ostensibly. You burn it down to the ground, and then what's left in the ash is rich in nutrients that serves as fertilizer for the soil and helps your next round of crops grow stronger and healthier. Sure enough, we burn down the ground and it's black and it looks like just the worst devastation you've ever seen. And then a couple of weeks later, grass and fresh flowers burst forth so green it looked neon against the blackened earth. It was gorgeous. The older I got, living with the deaf family started to show the cracks, I guess, or the negative sides of having deaf parents. You become, as the child, their interpreter and also the bridge between two cultures. For me, it also meant that I was fielding calls from bill collectors. Eventually, my mom did find work in Fort Worth, and so we moved there. But now the bars, they weren't 45 minutes away, they were right across the street. And so my dad's drinking got worse, the bills only continued to pile up. My mom was struggling and trying to make things work, but eventually she'd had enough and she decided she was leaving him. So for my mom to ask for a divorce, it just set off all the worst sides of him came out. And so he started stalking her, and then eventually one night, the summer before my senior year in high school, he tried to kill my mom. I was there for the attack, I witnessed the attack, and I was able to intervene. After my dad had attacked my mother, I reclaimed my independence, I changed my name, I moved across the country, but it was an opportunity to reinvent myself, to burn down the ground and leave all that negative, ugly chaos and dark past behind me, and that trauma and negativity that I had gone through serves as the nourishment to help me grow and become a better person. The more you tell your stories and share them with other people, the less of a burden they become. All of those things fold in to become who you are today.